Hi Virgo. Alright, welcome to this place. Happy New Year to you. Gregorian anyhow. We'll start it out like that, then we'll have another new one in April. February too, right? However you want to look at it. So, let me just clean up a little bit. We just did Cancer. Same day. Maybe that's, some of you have a Virgo moon, or moon is important on your chart. It's also, I guess, close to the new moon was yesterday. Usually takes a couple days for moon energy, like a feeling to work out, right? Oh, put that in backwards. Oopsie. Alright, I hope you're not in a rush. If you are, okay, I just did it backwards again. Let's try that again. So we did it right the first time. Let's see. Virgo, how you doing? Oh, okay, Virgo. I'm actually going to be creating a new Wooden Acres. I'm actually creating like a new channel. Decided to make little mini readings, like weekly readings. It's called Gravy Basket. I'll put a link when that's up in the description box. Okay, Wooden Acres. So some of you are looking for land or something about the land here. Okay, these two cards are together. Signature and moments. So someone's signing on something and blue skies. Okay, so someone has been trying to... Someone's going to find something that they've been looking for. Sign, and then I saw someone signing on the dotted line. Someone was like, here, sign here, sign here. This is a longer... Under the stars. Oh, so someone had to wait for something for a while. It's like they were waiting for the right time. For something. Let's see. Freshly cut stems. So this is like someone's giving flowers because... Or there's something about flowers. Cozy up. Good. Oh, so there was some kind of clearing that had to be done, or there's a clearing? There's a clearing. And then I saw someone again say, it was like, sign on the dotted line, sign on the dotted line. There's like a light bulb moment for someone. I also see someone has like a business plan. Or there's some kind of plan. Business is a funny word to me because it's busyness, right? It's like I am in the, like, there are things happening. What does the suffix ness mean? Right, like niceness, busyness. What does that mean? Arches. Someone's being held in the arms of God. Someone's walking through some kind of place. Oh, I'm seeing arches like, those white, usually they're painted white, but it's like in a garden. You know what I mean? I don't remember what those are called, but like that arch, it's like you walk through it and all of a sudden you go into the secret garden. I'm getting all tingly when we're talking about this. So yeah, someone couldn't see something, but like but something was still happening. Like there was an idea. There was like, again, some kind of plan. It's like maybe someone wished for something in the woods or like wished for something in nature. Someone was just like, oh, I wish I could see that. I wish this. I wish there was some kind of wish. Well, it seems to be that, again, I see, even though someone couldn't see something at some point, something couldn't be seen. It's like they had to wait for it. It's like they had to... in a way, someone had to let go of something and start doing something else. And because of that, that opened up something where like the wish comes true. And I feel like someone was wondering like, okay, am I done? Or like, is this, am I at the right stage to be able to do the next thing? You know, like, is this what kind of like, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And it's like, yep, you've already done that. Okay. And now we're doing this. And this is what we're supposed to do. I feel like Libra energy is also connected to you. So this is your one-on-one partnerships. This is having to do with business. This has to do with fairness. This is also technicality, like contracts and things like that, where it's like sign on the dotted line. Someone's signature is really important. How do you sign your name? Remember to, this is something I only recently learned, although I guess I was unconsciously already doing it, but then it was confirmed via another person's awareness. But if you're trying to create a business or you're trying to create something in the physical world, you always want to create like a stamp for it. You know, like some kind of symbol, some kind of signature, some kind of, I don't know what else you'd call that, like a, you know, like I'm saying like a stamp. You know, because it's like, oh, I'm putting my stamp on it, right? It's just something becomes authorized or something becomes more legitimate. It's like, this is, I heard this is who I am. Together. Awesome. And then we have marketplace. So some of you are trying to create a business, but maybe you need to, who talked about this? Gemini, the other Mercury, talked about making things happen. Oh, you talked about this recently too. Where it's like some of the things you're trying to do, they need other people. It needs other people. Other people are really important to it. You are a very important component in it. But you are also holding like a pretty powerful position within it. Like maybe because you're the one perhaps that's come up with the ideas about it. Or like someone has some really awesome ideas. Maybe again, there was some kind of wish you made. You were like, man, I really want to do this. And again, I see something comes true in relation to that. But it comes true through other people helping you. So you need to be open to that. I know that sounded a little bit harsh, but like, just a second. Someone's trying to line something up. Dark moon and the arches again. So there's something about as we move through this new moon energy, right? Dark moon is new moon. We're kind of, and we're in Capricorn time, so we're repurposing what we're meant to, right? Because the moon is Cancer, the opposite of Capricorn. So we're getting this like mirror place to be able to start this new year in a new way. That's why most people, for instance, in January, do the whole like, I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to start exercising. I'm going to start taking care of my body. It's like an individual process because there's something innately in there where it's just like, there's this revelation where it's like, okay, well, I know that this isn't, well, how do I see this? Well, doing these little basic fundamental things like paying attention to our diet, our body, how like our day-to-day world, right, is going to affect the whole and way into the future. I also see that there are other people in your life that really want, it's just like, I want you to be happy. That's what I'm seeing. It's like, actually, I see the word specifically, we want you to be happy. We want you to be happy. I don't know if this is, it could be your ancestors for some of you. I also see if you connect to like angels or your spirit guides that they're like, dude, I want you to be happy. I heard we are happy for you. Maybe, and I'm seeing the words like motherland. We also have this card of work-worn wood. So there's something. So after this, like, sign on the dotted line kind of thing, I guess there's a lot of hard work to be, once something is decided, then I guess there's some work to be done about that. But I find when wood has been worked, or like wood has been worn, like I'm seeing steps in a house. You know how you ever gone up an old set of stairs and it has like the little dent where everyone has walked, right? It's like all these people's footsteps before have walked here. And now you're walking here too. So some of you need a little bit more, someone needs a little bit more confidence that they can do it. They can do it too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you're comparing yourself, like, if someone's comparing themselves where it's like, well, you know, someone's a better painter than me. Someone else is better at this job than me. Someone else is, you know, someone else. It's just like, if you're getting into this, if wherever someone's getting into this whole like someone else energy, try to use the someone else as an energy to be like, someone else is meant to help me, you know, someone else loves me, someone I heard is going to support me. I heard God's going to send someone. Oh, I heard, remember, God comes through humans too, like spirit. It isn't always these invisible places. You know, it comes through different living beings. Interesting. Let's see this work-worn wood. What do you have to, okay, morning, calm. Okay, so someone's trying to be like quiet about something. Cloudy gray. That one came before. Oh, okay, we talked about this before. Last month, I think, where it was like the weather is going to determine something. So I guess a part of this is whether or not you believe. We just got like, that was like soft Baptist. Whether or not you believe that something is possible. Whether or not you believe that you deserve it. That it is meant to be. Now God's interesting like this, you know, spirit's interesting where sometimes we go down the path, it's like yep, and then sometimes it's like, okay, that's the path, but then when we get to a certain stage, sometimes there is a left or right. And we have to be cool with it because our ideas, like, well, our ideas matter, but it's also one of those things where, like, okay, how am I seeing this? So someone kind of has an epiphany when they get to a certain point, again, some kind of revelation where it's like, oh wait, this all happened before so that I could be here now. Like that actually taught me this, and it's like there's great awareness. I am seeing this really like old wood floors or like wooden steps, blackboard. So what do they say? Going back to the drawing board. maybe that's a part of it, is like, again, I feel like someone gets to a new stage and they're like, okay, again, sign on the dotted line. It's like some time just comes and it's like, oh my God, I heard, oh my God, this is real. And I keep seeing someone giving someone flowers. I don't know if this is out of congratulations or out of respect or out of however it comes. But then from there, it's just like, okay, now this is now this is becoming a reality. And I guess in ways of the plan that we saw before. And what we were talking about with like our plans and God's plans. And sometimes those can go hand in hand. They really can, right? High five, got it. But there's always, in any plan, some kind of switcheroo, right? Some kind of thing where it's like, nothing always works out the way that we anticipate, whether this is positive or negative, right? There's always something better when we're being negative about it that happens, you know, and there's always some kind of frustration no matter how positive we are. And that's okay because it's kind of like how we deal with it. I do feel like when we hit the next season, so April time, getting more into that, bright future, Virgo. Oh my God, some of you have been, some kind of wish comes true. I also see something really blooming in the summer. There's a lot of peace around that. And please remember that when it's cloudy, when it's rainy, I guess we'll take this, I see this as literal for you, but I also am taking this as your own mood. If you feel a little cloudy, if you feel a little rainy about it, that's okay, because you know what? Sometimes when we're worried, what happens? We talk to God more. When your body hurts, you're like, God, I wish this would feel better. Or like, God, I wish I had more, please help me with this. Or we end up asking someone else for help or something, right? Again, I heard it doesn't just have to be you and all these invisible forces. It can be, which you can draw from that, but like, it's also recognizing what's in your life and remember that you're doing great, okay? There was also something given to you around the winter solstice. I don't know if this was a gift during the holiday time or like someone gave somebody something that I heard that they had to give. It's like someone gave somebody something that they had. They didn't have to, but they did. Heirloom. Huh. Some of you specifically, you have like a yellow heirloom. Or something that's blue. Now we have the card of homebody and early riser. Is that you? Oh, remember that too. It is, well, where I am and most of us here, it's winter, right? So that's a time of resting. It's a time of planning. It's a time of rejuvenating. We can still get things done. We can still chip at things, but it's not a big push time, right? When the sun starts becoming warmer and closer, then that's a completely different story, right? And I see as we go along, there's more light, Virgo. Someone loves where they live. They love the land. They love like waking up and looking at something. They love waking up and being a part of something. This is reminding me of like sattva. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like where sometimes people do things because it's like because other people are doing it. And it's just kind of the thing to do. Sometimes people do things because they feel like they have to. And then sometimes sattva, which is usually a pretty low percentage, well, according to the Hindu, but like, I heard when it's fully true, when people do things because they know it feels good, right? Some people wake up and they're like, oh, I gotta go to work. Or it's, well, I'm going to work because whatever the situation is. But then there's sattva. Sattva is when someone wakes up every day and they're like, it's a brand new day. It's a brand new day. I'm so happy to be here. You know? I heard it's gonna be great. Gatherings, yeah. Locally sown and well watered. So your community and what you're a part of here, that's really important. Maybe you want to start going to some more local things. You know, maybe you go to your local watering hole or your local coffee shop or your library or your town meeting or whatever, your local church, I don't know, wherever you're going. It's just like, I feel like those would be helpful because that's part, right, olive grove. Olives, olive trees grow together, right? It grows better when we're all together. I love you, Virgo. Bright days and tranquility. Okay. Good. I do feel like some kind of whiteboard or blackboard or something like that. Some kind of big piece of paper. You know, maybe some of you just want to go to the dollar store and get yourself like a, you know, I'm seeing someone with a map too. Dark moon. Blackboard. Early riser. I feel like this is already your nature, but it would be, I feel like this month too, maybe this is something you want to do throughout the year. Like, you know, take our, what we're trying to change in ourselves and actually follow through all the way through the year. You know, it's pretty rare, again, when people do that. Stick to their resolutions, right? But, I feel like making a list. I see someone making a list. And also in the evening, writing down what you're trying to do the next day, or if you're trying to go through the week, or maybe it's even monthly, be like, okay, I got just kind of looking at it in these different time frames, and then maybe repurposing like the well, repurpose, it's an interesting word. Well, there's purpose again. Right? Maybe someone felt like they lost their purpose, or they weren't sure, they weren't quite certain. But I feel like a person is finding their purpose again, or finding something that's helping them. And I do feel like there is some kind of ancestor or family energy, again, community energy that is, it's just like, it's all good. It's all good. There's people in your life that are like, it's so... Huh. Alright, we're going to leave that like that. I got to do some taxes. I'm gonna work on my receipts and all my Virgo things today. Tried to do it yesterday, but... I tried to do all those things yesterday, but it wasn't quite the day, but I did get a bunch done in the way I wanted to. It's just I couldn't get it done all in one day, and hey now. You know what I mean? I love you, Virgo. I'll talk to you next time. Peace out.